Welcome to the first day of Space EC Organization course curriculum, Home as a Learning Space. Teaching is widely perceived as the act of stimulating, directing, guiding the learner, and at the end, evaluating the learning outcomes of the learner. This is the reason why the idea of formal schooling was devised, because all these actions needed to be carried out at one single place under the supervision of a professional. With the onset of this pandemic, when schools across the world are closed, homeschooling has now become a new attraction for parents. However, it's to be noted that homeschooling isn't a new age term and its practice has continued to exist for years now. In the age of 1 to 3 years, the child makes major strides towards independence. During this age, a child starts walking, running, naming objects, mumbling words, identifying patterns and figures around him. Toddlers can also do scribbling on the walls, make marks similar to a real object, build blocks, and try to eat by themselves. Most of the children learn these functional skills from the environment at their homes. According to Vygotsky, 1978, a child learns much more through social interaction with a skillful adult around them. The adult need not be a teacher necessarily. Hence, the basic skills to children from 0 to 8 years can be imparted by their parents as well as in a conducive environment. Now, the question may arise, what's this conducive environment and how can parents provide it at home? While designing the curriculum for preschool education years, when the child is at home, a child-centered and a community-centered approach must be adopted. As per John Dewey, education is a school process. Education is growth. Education is not preparation for life, but is life itself. This is the first step towards designing a learning conducive environment at home. We as parents need to understand what child-centered approach entails. Now, from the first discussion, we can see that differentiated learning is the need of the hour. In the traditional teacher-centered approach, all the students are treated homogeneously, and it's considered that the teacher knows everything. However, in a child-centered approach, children are assumed to be a flower, where they need just the right amount of soil, water, and sunlight to grow by themselves. The transaction of knowledge during a child-centered approach is two ways. Both the child and the adult learn in the process of learning. The crux of the approach is that all students are distinct and special. Therefore, the teaching method shouldn't be the same for all of them. Unfortunately, the child-centered sounds interesting on papers, but practically it's very difficult for a teacher of 50 plus students in a classroom to focus on each and every student all the time. Hence, early childhood education at home has become even more essential today. Children are curious, creative, and have an innate ability to learn things around them. Hence, to make the learning environment at home more productive and child-centric, parents will have to adopt a few techniques. These could be first, learning by doing. Children should be given the freedom to explore the world around by themselves. Children learn by getting a hands-on experience of things around them. To spur the natural creativity in a child, give them the opportunity to learn things by doing themselves. For example, parents can take this approach further by giving their child coloring books, number blocks, or allowing them to draw on the walls and letting them read on their own, or in many other activities. Second, teaching basic social skills. Home can be made a learning space if children are taught basic social skills from early on in their lives. These social skills may include sharing things with other children, greeting adults in a room, speaking their mind out, and basic empathy and compassion towards society. Third is the peer learning at home. Children learn a lot from each other. Therefore, to enhance the peer learning experience, parents should socialize their child with other children in the neighborhood. This group activity will not only help your child socialize better, but also they will learn a lot through the experience of other children. Fourth is a de-emphasis on deep textbooks. At home, a child in the early years of growing up should be least taught through actions and not through a printed textbook. More focus should be on learning than on memorizing at this age. Now give a task to your child. For example, give your child a ball made of clay or paper or any other material like plastic and shoot a video of them while they are playing with it. Give them a homework also, like you can observe your child for a whole day and note down at least one activity they do without your intervention. Thank you.